Hey team, I'm making this video today to talk about some of the things that I noticed when I read Catherine Mansfield's short story, The Garden Party. And every time I read this short story, I get so excited and I walk away with so many more ideas, so many more questions, because I feel like Mansfield's story is riddled with symbolism. I'm a real stickler for symbolism. It really makes me think about a text and want to delve in deeper and really get dirty with it. A couple things I did want to talk to you today about two contexts that you could read into this story that I am constantly grappling with. And I wonder if you have any insights about these contexts in Mansfield's text. The first is the politics of growing up. Every time I read The Garden Party, I'm confronted with a kind of almost coming of age story. So I'd like you to go ahead on the internet and look up coming of age stories. What do they usually entail? And can we say that Mansfield's story is a text in which we watch Laura coming of age, growing up, evolving in some way? And if so, then what does that process of growing up entail? And do we feel like there are some parallels between um, the protagonist's way of growing up and our own? And do we find anything problematic about how Laura grows up in this text? So that's the first thing, the context of growing up. What do we have to say about that in relation to this text? The second context that is just on the tip of my tongue as I reread again The Garden Party, which I've read so many times, is the myth of Demeter and Persephone. Um, Many of you may not be familiar with that myth, so I encourage you to take a look in a random internet search on the myth of Persephone and Demeter. And I wonder if you can draw any parallels between that mythology and Mansfield's text. Are there any symbols that carry over in those tales? Are there any processes that carry over? Is there a line of inquiry that we can unpack that connects those texts together? It helps us to understand this short story on a deeper level. There's so much to unpack with this story, and I'm really looking forward to see what you guys have pulled out of the text. I'll see you soon.